Well, Todd, with the win in Indianapolis, Michael McDowell adds his name to the list of drivers guaranteed in the playoffs with a win. That has to feel good. But what doesn't feel good is if you're one of the drivers not with a win. That playoff bubble picture, it is condensing and becoming pressure-packed.
Yeah, it definitely is. Let's look at the closer picture here. Notice that we've added Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski to the top of this picture because I think at this point, they're in play. We've got 13 winners, as you talked about, 2 races left. And really, you look at it, Watkins Glen and Daytona, there's several guys that haven't had wins this year that will be in play for those 2 races. If we get 2 of those, the bubble is going to be, the race is going to be between Brad and Kevin.
Yeah, the simplest way to look at it, 2 new winners are possible. 3 spots open right now on points. Kevin and Brad, if they beat each other in the points, they are in the playoffs. So for me, as a crew chief, if I am the crew chief of the 4, I like to leave nothing to any other competitors. My goal over the next 2 weeks, if I'm Rodney Childers, I'm getting my team together and say our goal is to outrun Brad Keselowski in points. If I'm the 6th team, I'm having the same conversation about the 4 because that way, what the other 35 cars do in the race does not matter for my opportunity to be in the playoffs.
If there are 2 new winners, that bubble piece is going to be between the 2 of those cars. Everybody else is kind of out of play at this point with such a large gap at 143 points plus. They're going to make it. It will be between those 2. I think that mentality totally plays. Now, if you look at it from Bubba Wallace's standpoint, 28 points up, but Daniel Suarez closed 30 points to him last weekend at Indy.
He did close 30 points, but I think Bubba had an okay Indianapolis. And as much as I want to make this a 2-week battle for Kevin Harvick and Brad, for Bubba, it's not. If I am Booty Barker, we're going to take this 1 week at a time. We are going to go to Watkins Glen, and we are going to be the best we can be. And whatever that is, it is. I think it's unfair to assume that could be winning speed, but if they can just go score points, don't panic. Don't make mistakes, and give Daniel Suarez points. Make him earn them or make somebody win the race to knock you out.
And the other piece that I'm going to play out of my pocket if I'm Booty Barker is we're strong at the super speedways. We can legitimately go to Daytona and win. We've shown that speed there. Our organization's had that speed. We don't need to make it happen at Watkins Glen. Let's just keep ourselves in position. Try to get everything we can out of it, but just take it 1 race at a time.
It's a good story, and I like the story, and I would have said the same thing. Now the struggle is below the cut line. Daniel Suarez, very fast at Indy. Ty Gibbs, fast at Indy. Chase Elliott, fast at Indy. Bowman, fast at Indy. Allmendinger, surprisingly slow at Indy, but I'm not sure why. I'm sure they'll bounce back. And Cindric. Every name on that list could win at a road course. We now head to Watkins Glen. That has to be pressure-packed.
Oh, definitely. I feel like there's 7 cars that could win here. Briscoe had a top 10 finish at Indy as well. Somebody who's way deep in the points. There's a lot of opportunities for first-time winners here. A lot of this bubble picture is about guys that could win here and into Daytona.